All right, wrapping things up here on a Wednesday morning. We're on the eve of the NFL draft. It officially begins tomorrow night in Pittsburgh. Yesterday we had one Cole Payton on to give us the lowdown on what he's hearing. Just for the second year in a row, North Dakota State's going to have two guys get drafted. Could be three. We'll see. Barika Penu's blowing up the draft boards. We had Barika here in studio last week. It's great to finish out our show with I can say the pride of Marshall because his older brother won't get mad at me. Bryce Lance joins us here this morning as the countdown is on. Round 1 tomorrow, rounds 2 and 3 coming up on Friday. I know you have been a busy man, so let me just start with this. How excited are you for this to be done whenever it is over the next couple days?
Yeah, definitely excited just, to know, the plan for this next coming year. And it's been a fun process. I've learned a lot. But there definitely was some little stress during this time, so I'm excited for just to know.
So what are you hearing? I know it's hard to, no one's going to play their cards here or tell you what's going to happen, but what's your representation telling you about what could happen this weekend?
Yeah, I don't know if it's something that, be ready at this time, at this point. I think it's, he just told me, everyone's saying you put your best foot forward during when you could, and I think impressed a lot of people. So now it's just in God's hands. I did my job, and whatever happens, happens.
So we visited at Pro Day, but for viewers that didn't see that, take us back to how did life change greatly after what happened at the Combine in Indianapolis in February?
Yeah, I mean, maybe from an outside perspective, for sure. I think, I haven't been on social media much throughout this whole process. So, maybe, like I said, an outside perspective. But honestly, I've just been focused on myself and improving and working really hard. And, like I said, just putting my best foot forward. So it's all been about the same for me.
To run that fast, Bryce, I know that's what you were working on for that 2-month stretch. How much did that set you up maybe for success now this coming over the next few days?
Yeah, I think that helped a ton. And I had a really good team around me. They knew I was going to run fast. So it was just kind of a matter of how fast I was going to, how low I was going to go. So I'm super thankful to everyone that helped me at that point.
So I had Makai Collins on at halftime of the Bison UND basketball game that day. And I asked him, hey, how fast do you think Bryce is going to run? I think he said 4.38 to me. You beat it by 0.04 of a second. Did it surprise you how fast you ran?
No, honestly, it didn't. And I'm sure I know it surprised a lot of other people, but no, I mean, it didn't. That's all I can say. No, I wasn't surprised.
I know, and you probably can't give away the secrets here on the training part, but did you do something different? Like, what made you run? What allowed you to do that outside of your God-given ability to do that?
Yeah, like I said, I had a really good team around me. I don't think I was doing anything crazily different than anyone else training for the 40. Did I work really hard? Yeah, for sure. But I did have a really good group of knowledgeable people around me, just getting ready for the start, which is the biggest part of the 40.
I can remember 5 years ago vividly, you riding shotgun with Trey throughout this whole thing. You mentioned to me in the break that he's going to be there this weekend. How sweet is that to now he's going to be there for you to experience this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure how many not many parents get to experience one draft, but now, 2 drafts of their sons. I'm excited for them as well. But yeah, it's a full circle moment. And, I know he's super proud of me, and I'm super happy he can make it with his, schedule that worked out. But it's going to be a really cool moment for our family.
What do you remember about that experience in Cleveland? Outside of how weird it was because we're still dealing with COVID, but what did you take away saying, man, I would love for this to happen to me?
Yeah, for sure. That was the first part for sure. Definitely kind of cemented my goals and my dreams. But I remember it being a whirlwind. Obviously Trey was pick number 3. We got there, did all the media stuff, red carpet stuff, and then we were out of there quick because once you're picked, they corral you up and you're out of there. So, I mean, it was a whirlwind, but like I said, it allowed me to visualize those dreams and goals.
We talked a lot over the last couple of years about the first 3 years here in town. How much do you think about that this may not have happened if you decided to go somewhere else after your sophomore year?
Yeah, a ton. I mean, I'm forever in debt to NDSU and all these coaches and my brothers and my teammates that poured so much into me. And I wouldn't be anywhere near, where I'm at today without them. So It's just such a special program, and that's why I'm so excited for them. Keep moving up and just be an alumni now and just cheer those guys on. I'm super excited for them.
So we had Cole on yesterday, and I was asking him about what goes through the visits. What do they do for wide receivers? Like, you're not up on the board? Are they asking you about catch radius? Like, what are they talking to you about?
Oh no, we get up on the board.
Okay.
We get up on the board.
Okay.
Yeah. They teach us, some concepts, some plays, get to know us after that, and watch some of our film as well. And then we'll teach it back to them at the end of the day or at the end of the meeting. But we meet all the coaching staff, get tours of the facilities. Yeah, I feel like I was really prepared, throughout this whole process because of everything, I've done at NDSU. So I really don't think it was too much of a challenge for me.
So Cole was telling us yesterday he did all the bad plays. So are they showing you like drops or missed catches? Like, what are they going through with you?
Yeah, a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like, great job here, and then other times it's like, what happened here, that kind of situation. But as to be expected, have bad plays for sure. It's just, are you able to tell them what you did wrong? And, how can you improve, things like that.
I know how much your hometown means to you. What is this going to be like to be back there? You're going to have family and friends for your celebration that's going to happen this weekend.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm having, all my high school friends are coming, like literally every single one. I just got the number today, so I'm super excited for that. And then some of my teammates are going to come down too, and then some of my family. So I think a big thing for me, and I know why I love playing football, just bringing people together. Having that opportunity to bring my family and friends together. So I'm super excited for all of them as well.
Well, I remember visiting with Coach Ballman about this. Like, your signing, you couldn't have it. I know we talked about it because you couldn't have everybody around like a typical like Trey did.
Right.
So
Yeah.
does this feel like it's a kind of maybe a full circle here as well because you get to do this time around?
Yeah, for sure. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I forgot about that whole COVID signing thing. But yeah, it definitely is something like that for sure.
It's okay to forget about it. None of us really want to think about it anymore anyway. But,
Yeah.
Have you envisioned yourself on a team like this? I could see myself here. Have you let your mind go there yet?
I really haven't, because it's just, I don't know. And that I don't like, visualizing something that might not happen. So I'm truly just, it's in God's hands at this point right now, and just, leaning on my family and friends at this point. And, I'll find out pretty soon anyway. So
what do you think's going to go through your mind when that phone call comes? What do you think the emotion will be?
gosh, I don't know if you can prepare for that. I really don't. I never thought I was going to see my brother cry. And then when he got that call, there they went. But yeah, I don't know if I'll be prepared for that moment. I think it's just going to be, obviously gratitude and blessed, and just, the opportunity to be started off by all my family is going to be really special.
You mentioned your mom and dad. To have this go again for them, what has this been like for them? I've had them on the show again and talked to them, but to have this go, what's their emotions for this weekend?
Yeah, I think, it's different, obviously a little bit different, but maybe they're a little more prepared. They knew a little bit more about this process and everything. And they do a really good job of, giving me my space when, they think I need it, not asking, a million questions. Because like I said, they're a little more prepared. They know a little bit more about the situation. So Trey kind of went through all that stuff, which I'm really thankful for. But man, they're just so excited and happy for me. And mom's been getting the house ready for about 2 weeks now. So I'm on chores and around here, but no, they're excited.
Last couple things for it. So I was going to ask, are you relaxing this weekend? Are you back working out? You got your feet up? What are you doing this week?
No, I'm working out. After you get drafted, rookie minicamp could be the next week.
Right.
Yeah, so it's just, and I don't really have it in me just to sit around, but to each their own. But I still got to get in some kind of routine.
Have you let your mind go there? If the Chargers do this, that it could happen again? Have you even thought about that?
Yeah. I've thought about it for sure. It's hard not to. Who knows? Like, I literally have no idea. So that would be. Yeah, that would be insane.
It's great to see you, bud. I really appreciate you making time in a crazy week. Good luck, and we'll talk soon. Okay.
Awesome. Thanks so much for having me.
Good to see you, bud. There he goes. Bryce Lance, North Dakota State wide receiver, joining us here to wrap things up on a busy Wednesday. Fully anticipate that We're going to hear his name sometime Friday. Could be during our show Friday night up at NDSU. Great stuff there. If you missed it, we'll podcast that later today. That's going to put a bow on things here for today's show. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. If you missed it, you can come back and watch the replay on WDAY+. We're back tomorrow with our Hot Mic Mock Draft. We'll see you then. Thanks for watching.